hitting them. Cross over here and slaughter the rest of them.
Waiting for more orders.
So that's one rebel group gone. Now it's time to get rid of one more. And the faster we take these guys out of the equation, the better, right? So we'll get the Navy to initiate the combat here, and now we gain we gain quite a lot of troops for this battle. But I still want to fight it. I still want to know what exactly is the extent of these Senate loyalist troops, and this is the battle with the Praetorian Guard. So very interesting fight. They're bringing quite a lot of ballistae to the field, so our ships may be actually fairly vulnerable to that. We have a lot of oddball ships. So what I think we'll try to do inside this battle is we'll try to land. I think I'll try to land the ships behind their main line and then just kind of nab their ballistae like that. So yeah, apparently, this is a defensive battle for them. Alright, fair enough. We start off with like a monopoly of weird troops. So we have our skirmish line here, our peasantry meat shield, and then our actual useful troops like that. And then from there we get the Celts, so that'll be fairly helpful. And they start off with their legions assembled over here, and they are this is Praetorians and Praetorian Guard troops, so that might be a problem. They also do gain those ballistae, the giant ballistae with a ton of range, but these guys can't even rotate to fire. So what we can do is we can move our ships here, and that should actually move them outside of the giant ballistae's range. And these things can just crush ships. I've tested it, so we don't want to be inside their range. What we do want to do is I want to fight near the coast, so then we can hopefully go from there and really kill off the enemies from the coast. They appear to be separating their lines. They're going to meet our main force, and this is an excellent opportunity. If I can land some of these boats, or rather, if I land one of the boats, one of these firepot boats, which are actually manned by a small legionary cohort, we should be able to get that boat onto the land and into the fight as a bit of an oddball force. What are they doing? Are they trying to... Yeah, they want to fight us piecemeal, so they want to fight us when we're split apart. I'm thinking, should I... Yeah, I really do want to merge all of my forces together is one big thing. You know what? I'll get all of these boats. Land all of them. Land all of the boats. These three. These ships need to land here. All the boats need to start landing on the shores. I'm gonna make a quick decision here. Land all the boats wherever we can. Get the people off. Get the armies assembled. These guys are gonna be marching up a hill. If they grab the hill, I'm not too worried about that. But I'm more or less worried about how our army will do if they get caught. Oh, and now the ballistae finally start firing, but they're missing a lot of their shots. Ooh, spoke too soon. Yeah, that's just a deck clear. So everybody needs to land, get off the boats, and our armies need to form up right around here. What do we have here? A lot of levies and a few legionary cohorts. That's not too good. Let's get these boats rowing a little faster. Need to get as many troops over there as possible, and we need to get some troops to go and harass them.
Assault ships ready for attack.
For Rome. Yeah, these troopers are a little small though in number though. That's one big problem. I want to draw them into a fight right around there. So we'll get this troop to swap positions over there. And I think on the assault, this tower boat, we actually have a full cohort. Yeah, we do. So now we need to sandwich that Praetorian army into one group before we could really mess them up. I'm starting to think auto-resolving this fight would have been a better idea. So now, speaking about these troops, gotta get these guys onto them. These ballistae are starting to get annoying.
Romans ready for duty.
If we keep moving, it's not too bad though.
Romans ready for duty. Legionary cohorts.
Look at the small legion squares. Oh wow, 46 people each. These guys really need to start harassing those troops. They're finally get some javelin harassment on them. Hey, the levy javelins don't do any damage though, so this might take a little while. You know, I'm thinking, are these levies better in melee than the siege crewmen? I mean, we have a numerical advantage, so we might as well do that. Now, these two lines over here. Oh crap, they're coming in for this charge, and our guys are barely moved up. Get these guys running. Double time it, double. Triple time it. Yeah, they're not gonna last very well against the Praetorians unless these guys can make it there in time.
By your command. On me. Double time. Legionary cohort.
Oh crap, this is actually Praetorian cavalry we're dealing with.
Legionary cohort.
Our lines are already starting to break here. Yikes. These squads still have like quite a lot of people in it. I'm not really getting why they're breaking so fast. Alright, well now at least we're starting to get into the fight with our troops. So now we have to just kind of try to win with pure projectiles. I mean, is that even possible? Certainly showering them with just projectiles, but that might be a little difficult. Here's what we'll do. We'll keep one force skirmishing with that enemy for now, and we'll get these guys to actually come back here. These guys are gonna just skirmish with that cohort, but we'll get some troops to actually just capture the point. So I think that'll be a lot easier to do. Now what we can do over here is that we can just get rid of the enemy like that. And we can get all of these people to move to the actual victory point and cap it off.
Legionary cohorts! Missile infantry at your command! Levies! Of that speed! Jupiter gives us strength! Levies! Legio Parati! Velites! By your command! Ready! Ready and waiting!
Yeah, so they're kind of a cheap tactic, but you know what, that's good. We're able to keep the enemy off of us. That's the main thing. I didn't expect the Celtic Alliance to break that soon. So yeah, definitely dealing with the Praetorians is going to be a major problem. Now it's going to be a matter of just kind of drawing the enemy out over here. And it's gonna be a game of playing keep away, because the minute we get intercepted by them, we kind of lose.
Take aim! Sons of Mars! Yes, Commander!
Oh, we have more forces into the fray, so that's at least nice. Have some more auxiliary forces, some more Celts. Oh, we're getting the skirmishers now. Great.
Advance at speed!
Have more javelins, guys. Point blank shot, getting that that thing, that ballista over there.
Missiles awaiting targets! Orders! At the double! Advance at speed! Ready and waiting! Somebody kill that phony.
But their numbers are starting to dwell, so that's good. Starting to slowly break them. Where's their main lines assembling?
Commander! Levies! Missiles!
Ah, there we go. These guys are starting to enter the fray.
War dogs!
Get them and their flaming javelins to really try to make a difference.
Levies! Your orders!
Keep them busy with the dogs.
Hunger for blood and battle!
Oh, there we go. So we've kind of capped out the enemy. And yeah, that's going to result in a loss for, well, technically a loss for us, simply because of how many troops that we lost. But it looks like we actually did manage to get rid of 4 Praetorian units on the map, and we maimed the other ones quite nicely. So with that said, I think that's still all right. Yeah, but that's gonna make this Roman army kind of disappear. We'll slave all these traitors.
Ready for orders.
Oh, the majority of our Celtic units actually did live, so that's good. So now let's see. The majority, yeah, almost all of our forces should be committed to fighting inside that theater.
At your command.
These guys are going to have to rest up, and these guys over here. From Alexandria, I'm going to get them to push. Oh, no, not on them, but onto Alexandria.
Before Rome.
I'm contemplating looting the city, but I think looting the city would be better right now. Huh. Yeah, I think I'll just occupy it, because, that one I had to consider for a little bit, seeing as how we might not have that same level of expendable income for the near future. Slaughtering all of those guys might have been good, but I think, releasing them will allow us to make peace with these guys. Or maybe not. Maybe we do have to raise some of their shit before they make peace with us. Okay, well in that case, we'll blockade their port over here. Looks like our navy is actually going to be able to take down their force over here. So yeah, I guess we'll switch that back to our own control. And now we're starting to gain some money back, which is nice, but I think we're going to have to recommission, we're going to have to decommission some of our auxiliary armies, like the Alpine Corps, in favor of true legionnaire forces for the next little while. We'll see, though. We'll see. So now, the AI is apparently buying quite a lot of these dignitaries, but I'm thinking, why do they need dignitaries? they technically can't really use them for their main purpose of switching the culture of the provinces, making them kind of not as valuable. Yeah, the turns are still pretty damn long, so we'll cut. What's probably gonna happen is that they're going to conquer a few of our provinces, a few of our undefended provinces, and they might go for the bait. Actually, their turn's right here, so we'll see what they do. Yeah, they're gonna go and get 2 cities at the max right here. So we have Legion number 2 Germanica fighting our forces, our little garrison. We're always going to use the aggressive stance for the garrison to just try to do the most damage to them. And I think that's pretty much the end of their combat ability now. Most of the troops are still here around northern France, around Normandy, so that is alright. Okay, I'm not really sure if the AI is still doing its turn, worried it got stuck, but it doesn't look like there's any more action, so I'll wait until our turn, hopefully comes around.